I constructed my recycling robot. I added 4 DC motors and 1 servo motor. 2 motors were on the bottom. They were to move the wheels. 1 motor was under the turning, so it would turn the arm. The other one was to lift up the arm, and then the servo motor was to open and close the claw. I have 4 line trackers. 3 of them are to sense the white tape, so it would go around the track. And then the other one is to sense a can and which color, so to put a white can in one side of the bin and then a black one in the other. Another sensor I have is called an ultrasonic sensor or a sonar sensor, and it detects where the can is located. The only gearing I have is for the arm and the claw of the robot. So the arm, there are small gears that are attached to a motor, and then bigger ones to lift up the claw as it moves and picks up the cans. And then another one is inside of the claw itself, so it'll open up the claw and so that it can pick up the cans. The cans will go in 2 blue bins that are attached to a trailer in the back of the robot. I added some spider gears to the claw so that it can get a grip on the cans when it lifts it up. In my code, I included things like new ping for the sonar sensor, LCD for the things for LCD, servo motors. I gave names to specific servo motors. Then after that, I have defined things like line count equals 0, and then I did can distances float, and then a constant integer for threshold. After that, I have my void setup. I attached each motor to a pin on the LCD board, and then after that, I set up a serial monitor. I also set up for the LCD. Those were just to help see things, what's going on with the robot itself. Next, I have void my LCD and void the line trackers. That's just to shorten up my code a little bit, and because they're constant, so I did that. After that, I had my first while statement, and in my while statement, so it's while the line count is less than 5. Then there's if can distance is less than 12 and greater than 0, and the line tracker on the claw is less than 955, then it's going to detect a white can, and then it's going to place that white can in a certain bin. Same thing will go for the black can, and it'll place in a different bin. Next, we have the while loops for the line trackers on the bottom of the robot. So center, middle, the center one, the right one, the left one. Center will make it go forward, right will turn it straight, so right will go one direction, left will go the other, and then the left line tracker will detect the opposite. And then the final while loop will be when line count is greater than 3, so when it picks up 3 cans, then the robot will stop. Some failures I had was like the first few times when I tried to pick up the can, I had the can, the claw wouldn't grab onto the can, and then other times it wouldn't like move all the way back or wouldn't pick up the can. Sometimes it just threw it. And then others were like the line tracker. I never got the line tracker to work. I assume it was due to 1, the weight of the robot, 2, it had no traction to the actual track, and 3, I just didn't get the numbers right enough to get the speeds right. It was really complicated and really frustrating, but in the end, I just tried my best. I was successful at was getting the cans into the right bin. So I was able to get the black cans into one bin and the white ones into another, and I was able to display it on the LCD at least, including the line checkers. I was at least able to display that also on the LCD.